Welcome back to episode 2 of Gloryhounds. I'm Kaziem, and today we take on the Vanarama North playoffs. We're playing as Warrington Town, and our journeyman save. Let's see if we can't get promoted. Alright, let's settle in and get a look at our pitcher. Right now we are at the last game of the season. We are going to be playing for a bye position. So if we go back to the Vanarama League North, we can see, if you remember last episode, we were competing for the top. That is no longer the case. They won their game. We lost ours. So now our goal is to win our game and hope we get 2 draws or worse in the Macclesfield and Blythe Spartan games. If we can get that, we'll win one of the buys. Either one of them not winning and us winning, or even no, we'd have to win. Goal difference isn't good enough. So we'll have to win our game. They'll have to lose. If we can do that, we will be looking at a bye, meaning we play 2 rounds, 2 games. Very good chance that we're going to be playing 3, maybe 4 games in this episode. So buckle in. Let's see if we can get promoted. Go ahead and get straight into it. We're not going to waste a whole lot of time. We'll probably be okay on this game. Part of the reason we lost the last game was just we had a bit of a fall apart with the way we were defending, and we weren't falling back fast enough. It was probably me. I probably missed something, but by the time the game was over, it was 2-0, I think, and we had lost. So it's just that. We're going to ignore their suggestions. Waller's fine. Matthews fine. Kantonga. We are back in the 5-back setup with the central defensive midfielder. We're going to keep that setup for now. And we're going to hope we can squeeze a win out of this. This is our 5-1-1-3 setup. We're able to go back into that now that we got Ash McCarthy back. Kantonga's at full health, and we have a little bit of rotational strength. We're going to go ahead and rest Bennett this week. I think he's been running quite hard. He's been very good this season. Let's try and get some match efficiency up for McCarthy. We're going to do that this game. He's a little unsharpness. So through the game, what we'll do is we'll end up pulling Buckles back. We'll pull Knowles off. Or actually, we'll probably swap like this. But we'll do it later in the game. And we'll switch to a 4-1-3-1, whatever it's called. We'll do it in game. So let's go. Okay, our home form is important. Not a fan with them not having done basically anything with the talks. I feel like they should have expanded on that just a little bit. We should have gotten a couple new things to say. And while there may be 1 or 2, they're not impactful enough to... They're not impactful enough any way you look at it, in my opinion. We have since switched to key highlights, if I remember right, so we should only get a few instead of the normal large handful that I'm used to getting, so these games should go pretty quick. Look to make this video just a little bit shorter than the last one. Big part of that was like going over tactics, going over how we got to where we were. Really hoping to win the bye here. We got Ledger tossing it into death. Back to Neil, making his debut and getting numbered. Oh, and he almost scores a worldie on his debut. Let's go. He's 16, I think? 17? He's very young. He's off my youth team. He's 16. But yeah, he doesn't look to be like the top prospect. He's just who I brought in for this game. I wanted to rest a center back. If we win it, we need the depth to be able to go through and play the 4 games in 2 weeks. So the final is probably the safest game. It has the best timing. But you can get round 1 and then playoffs. So if we don't get it, it's going to be really important that we have the depth we need to be able to throw. Yeah, that's going to go to the keeper all day. Have the depth to be able to get through potentially 3 more games. Into Gravosti over the top. It's a miss. Down to Knowles. Knowles holds it up. To Ledger and back. Buckles. Oh, and off the post. And then off the flag. That's hilarious. It bounced off the flag. We are holding possession in this game. This will be more and more the case the more we're able to hold the ball up front and keep pressure up front, which is the goal today. We're also playing on cautious today. I'm trying that out. I'm not sure if I'm gonna like it, but with the specific instructions we've got today, not using counter press, stepping up, or I think step up is on. Yeah, step up is on. So we wanna be more cautious. We don't want to step up and then get ran through on. Dead ball situation. Out to Waller. Cuts in. Back to Kantongo. Over the top. And in the goal from Waller. That was really nicely played. Leaving this ability for us to put wingbacks in and put them on attack, it gives us 5 up front without sacrificing the midfield, and I really like that. Really like that. It's incredibly potent for this league and this level. Fullbacks, I discussed it last video. They're just disgusting at this level. They're better than most other players in their position. So like looking at Kantongo, dude's got the stats for days, and it's just because they're very average. It's not even that they're really good at anything specific. It's just they got 8 or 9 or 10 or at the lowest 6 and everything. So if you got an 8 or 9 or a 10 and everything, you're rolling just like everybody else is. It's a crapshoot whether or not you're gonna get beat by the 12. Kind of interesting how that works. I think we'll have to see by the end of the year a little bit of a nerf to fullbacks just because of how broken they are. Inverted fullback, inverted wingback, it also works. It doesn't work very well at this level because they can't quite pull the tactic off. It's a little over their head. So you'll see here we're running down the left flank. We've got 5 guys to 2, and then we're holding it at even numbers up front still. Good combination. Especially, I think I have the center defensive, the holding mid. He's playing out to the wing. He's playing off on that left wing. That's why you saw him follow up. I'm pretty sure I left that tactic in. I'd be surprised if it's gone. Nope, it's gone. It won't let. Oh yeah, it won't let me do it with this setup. That's right. I was running 7 at the back at one point, so not doing that anymore. And they were set to opposite sides. It's incredibly defensive. They'll fall in and play on the okay. Bucklet Ricketts with the fucking run. Let's go, guy. Yeah, and see he'll just play a little further down this way when you have that set up on him. They won't stick to the middle quite as hard. And of course, all these instructions are selective, right? So you're telling them select this more, not select only this, not. You're telling them be proactive about it, and you're telling them to select this over other things when given the choice in most situations. So we're gonna off the side. Incredibly high pressure in this game. They have not been able to hold us up. Oh, off the post. Let's go ahead and get Ash in and do what we were talking about at the beginning. We're going to go ahead and pull Gravasti down here. He can come off. Bucklets is having a great game. We're going to keep him on. We want him up here as well. We're going to pull Doth down. Yeah, see, I pushed Doth up. I wanted to give him a little chance to go score some goals. That's what changed. We are going to bring on Pilling for Doth. And then we're going to go for a 2 up front, 4-1, 5-1-4, whatever you want to call it. We will swap out Gravasti for Ash. Give a pep talk. There's no pressure on you guys today. Confirm the sub. Go. I think we might be scoring a goal here first, but let's see what happens. Gravasti into the box on the wing. Buckles the Ricketts of the third into the far post. Puts it past Plumley, and that's another goal. Yes. We kind of knew that was coming. So now this will get even more, slightly more attacking. We're going to leave Pilling on deep lying forward, even though he's not very good at it. We want him to kind of fall back a little bit more. Jenkins is going to stay where he's at. Jenkins in central defensive mid is an incredible combo player in this case. Ledger is going to throw the ball over for Knowles. I had no idea that a pass was there, but go for it. Not quite enough to the attack. Not enough support fell in. Our line's still pretty far back there. We're not even at half. Ooh, and that's why. Let's analyze that one a bit. That was textbook. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so that's the other goal. I think this is it. Yeah. So Ledger over to Knowles. Yep. Knowles is going to try to kick it back over to Buckles. He's not there. Plumlee's in the way. This goes straight back out. Now, notice when this is back out, their shape is much smaller than ours. That smaller shape and this multi-line mini diamonds that we're creating two mini triangles here is really what's happening, and that's what we're going for. You're also creating an outside diamond, but you don't use that as often. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna use this to create a mismatch, and you're gonna see all of these guys switch directions almost immediately. Bingo. And when we do that, we have the numbers advantage. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This guy's out of position. This guy's out of position. This is enough to score a goal almost every single time. Let's see it happen. Over the top. Yep. Beautiful. Route 1. Over the top football. My favorite stuff. We might break this up into 2 videos, but it doesn't look like we're going to have to right now. We are at 75 minutes. So this game should finish out with a win. That'll get us the bye. We'll be able to simulate on through to the next game, which is where we will pick up after this one is over. And the next game will be the semifinals of the playoffs as we go to 4-0. This is disgusting. This is almost rude. I'm almost tempted to start in this setup for the playoffs, but I know those teams will be much better than Southport. I think this is yeah, Southport. So let's just let the game finish. We've won it. It would be a miracle for them to come back at this point. I think we'll go ahead and to the end. Of course they did. Of course, the second I turn the video off, they score. Welcome back. We now know our matchup for the playoff game semifinals. We're going to be playing against either Blythe or Chester. We just got to let a few more days pass in game, and we will actually know. You know what I mean. So let's let these guys play. I think it might even be today that they're playing. There it is. Yep, we can go ahead and let that play out. Looks like it was Blythe Spartans. So we're going to be playing Blythe in our upcoming game. I don't know how our record is against them. I think it was pretty bad. This is one of the teams that was able to do some pretty heavy damage to us through the season, if I remember right. But I digress. We're going to go ahead and just continue in, get playing on the game. All right. Almost filled the stadium. I'm going to go ahead and go into team selection. I think we will actually take that advice and convert this dude out to be just a straight defensive wingback. Give us a little more variety on the right. Swap him over to a deep lying playmaker. I don't think we need quite as much defensive prowess. The more attacking prowess we can take here, the more likely we are to score a goal early on and win outright. We're going to go ahead and go positive in that case. The next change we're going to make is we're going to turn counter press back on. Seems pretty straightforward, I think. We are going to keep the much lower line this time. Yeah, let's keep the much lower line this time. Much more direct. We want to up the tempo a little bit against these guys. And for now, let's not waste time. We don't want to lose any chances at shots and goals. We will also continue to play for set pieces despite that inadvertently wasting time. All right, let's check our lineup out. Knowles, Gravasti, and Buckets. I think we're actually going to swap out and have Pilling up front to start. And we're just going to leave him in the advanced forward position. He just kind of loves it. And we'll keep these guys in pressing forward. They just kind of love it. I'm not sure how much change we're actually going to make here. I think we may swap for a more defensive holding midfielder. And I think that'll be the only change I really make. Neil can come off for Gums. I know they got the orange lines. There's nothing I can... I hate the orange and green lines. They really bother me. I may look for a way to disable them.
I don't listen to them.
You don't? I have some great ideas.
Sure you do.
What about my feelings?
Yep, that seems pretty good. Matthew McDonald has been underperforming this season. But tempting. Aaron Bennett has been overperforming. We might put him in. Yeah, I think we'll just keep Dath for now. We'll sub one of those guys in. We will keep them both on the bench. And the person coming off is going to be Gravasti this game. Yeah. And we'll do the same thing we did last time. Swap off to a 5-1-4. Let's see how it goes. Straight into kickoff. Oh, and we're right up 2-1 with it on a throw-in from us. Get that, Contongo. Let's go! That's how you start a game. 46 seconds in and we are already up. Yes! Let's get promoted. That's the goal today. Let's get promoted. Pilling on that. Pilling shoots. Oh. Inches. We've taken an early lead. Very happy about that. Let's see if we can hold it now. Looks like they've had an injury. Huel. I don't know how important he is for them. 28-year-old goalkeeper. Okay, their goalkeeper's injured. That's pretty important. Already at 0.72 XG, only 26 minutes in. Let's see if we can get that number doubled. That goes up a little bit every time I say something. Macclesfield and Chorley. Looking really interesting right now. 2-1 over there. Macclesfield would be the worst team we could draw, I think. I think we've kind of had Chorley's number. We haven't had Macclesfield. All right, we're going to halftime. Tell him to pull out more. Let's go. No. Please be a counter. Oh, that was such a wild ball. Doesn't look like we're holding possession very well in this half. We were dominating it last half. It's interesting that we're dominating XG with a nominal amount of the a nominal. Ooh, whoo! That was a wild shot, and it was onside. Absolute worldy. I think he just secured it. I have a feeling that we're done there. So let's take a look at our shape. We are at about that time. How are we looking on fitness for everybody? Contongo can come off. We are going to put on McCarthy there. I think we're going to go ahead and push up. Pull these guys back. Can Dath play there? Really poorly. Okay, let's do that. That's really trash, isn't it? Yeah, let's do that. Can Waller play forward? Waller can play forward half-ass. Oh, this isn't a great sub setup, but there we go. That's what we need for this to finish it off. Love it. Let's go. I think we can we can push through, win, maybe get another goal. Right now we're sitting at 2, 30 minutes to go in the game. Dath in possession, Knowles in transition, Nakayama intercepts. Beaumont Clark to Clark, Sutcliffe driving up the wing. He's being met. Line overloads. Oh, I'm just so lucky to have that go over the bar. 20 minutes to go. Blythe corner. Our deflection out on the wing with McCarthy. Wrong side though. Throws it up to Knowles across the top, and Hogan's going to collect. Pressure applied. Out to Sutcliffe on the wing. Hugel takes it from the center. We're going to see Beaumont Clark whip the ring. Oh, absolute wonderful goal. Not even going to front about it. Cut in was solid too. Don't see that often in this league. Just a straight cut in and wingy boy shot like that. We may have to change back to the other format. Let us see if this is a goal for us. This looks like it might be a goal for us. Buckley Ricketts to Jenkins. Jenkins off to McCarthy on the left wing. Into the box he goes. Cuts back. Jenkins over the top, and it's in. Looks like he bounced the goalkeeper there. Just tapped the ball off the ground and into the side netting. Making it 3-1 and taking the gap back to 2. Not even going to look at that for a review. Moving on. 5 minutes left of open play. We got no time up yet. We will here in just a moment. 4 minutes. Easy, easy, easy. No way they're scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes. So let's just let Buckley Ricketts finish this lovely playoff game out. We'll see if we can't move on to the next stage of the playoffs. Cover him. Cover him. Aikens on the wing. Joyce to Russ. Matthews may have fouled for a penalty there. Nope. Doesn't look like we're going back for it. Waller on the wing. Over the top to Knowles. It looks like he's going to be offside for that. Doesn't matter. Clark gets to it first. Back to McCarthy. Into Knowles. Oh, and that's another shiny, shiny goal for the tally. And that's a win on this game. See you in the next one. All right, playoff final, Macclesfield versus Warrington. We have 6 days. All right, let's start by rotating in a little bit of width. That seems to help when we've played these guys before. So we're gonna pull out Knowles for this game, if not Jenkins. We're gonna slide these guys into their natural winger positions, and we're gonna leave Pilling up front for now. Actually, Pilling or Knowles? Pilling or Knowles? It's kind of a tough call. Let's put Knowles in as a pressing forward. I think on its own, a pressing forward is more valuable to us. And we're going to put him on attack. Leave Jenkins on support in the advanced playmaker role. We're going to put the deep lying playmaker in that we've had in the whole time. Keep our wing back. In this case, we're not going to invert. In this case, we're just going to stay on a defensive wing back on this side and an attacking wing back on the other side. Kantongo is going to stay in despite being a little bit worn out. We are going to swap in Aaron Bennett at center back, give him a good start, and Jenkins is going to come out today for McDonald. Matthew Gravasti will be our sitter, with Lawson coming off for the final game just to prevent him being injured. He is winded. All right, and I think that's going to be our lineup for the final. This is going to be to get promoted into the Vanarama proper. All right, let's buoy the team up and get ready for this game. It's here in about 2 days game time. So we'll kind of speed our way through the things that happened before the game. This is a playoff final to get promoted. Let's go. That didn't go very well. I thought that was as boilerplate as it gets. I just wanted a +1 on the happy meter for people. Rip. Oh well. I don't get what I want a lot. I want to win this game. I think we can. Macclesfield's a tough opponent. We can beat Macclesfield here. We go up. I delete half the squad. They just don't stay. And we start picking up some of these guys here on the very cheap. Look at the price on that guy. The wage cost. Oh, so cheap. I'm not giving him any money, but the wage cost so cheap. I think we'll let that keep scouting. Tactical meeting. They really want me to play Bennett and Doth. Yeah, I think we'll switch to the low line. All right. Yeah, we'll hold the low line for now. If we start to see not falling back fast enough, which is going to be our big problem, we will swap to the low, very low, lowest, low, super low, whatever you want to call it, line that's available. So, again, they're usually pretty accurate with those. Do the things. Football like you've never footballed before, boys. Stop that. Stop that. Oh, stop that. Oh. Already a bad start. Not even remotely offside. Ugh. It's not looking good, boys. I think we're going to go analyze that goal a little bit. Just got unlucky. I don't know what we could do there to change that. All right, back to live. Let's see if we can pull it back. We don't want penalties. I'd say that's the only thing we really don't want. We are not getting possession at the moment. Let's see if we can do something, anything about that. Let's playing cautious for these guys, I think. And then, yeah, I think we are going to go with the... No, we are... Oh, that lowered the block. No wonder. That's all wrong. That wouldn't matter on a set piece, but that's all wrong. I misread that. Let's come down just a little bit on the tempo. And widen all the way out. Go. We may be better off playing against this 4-3-3 by going narrow and swapping to the narrow setup. The narrow setup is for the more quality teams that can attack a little bit. Let's see. Are we going to drop off here like we're supposed to? Yep, we do. We do. Good job. We were there first. That's what we want to see. Okay, so I don't think that goal was the player's fault. I think it was just a good corner. Set pieces are just stochastic goals on this game. All right, let's look at tactics again. I really don't feel comfortable right now. We are gonna do the thing. Really wish I had somewhere better to play him. No, leave him forward. No, I think we'll let it ride. I'm being alarmist. I just really want to win this game. Really want to win this game. Big season finisher would be very nice. And a comeback story sounds fun, right? We are starting to get a little bit of possession now. Get that across. Get that across. There you go. Oh, you could have scored that. Oh, that works, though. Katongo. Good man. Let's get that. And we're back in it automatically and already. Let's get going. Let's get another one. Let's win this. Let's not take it to extra time. Let's not take it to penalties. Macclesfield. Huddersfield. Why was I think way different league? Huddersfield would be demolishing us right now. Send Macclesfield home. They belong here. We don't. Tell them they belong here. We don't, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Get it, Ash. Get it, Ash. Don't you knows? Waller. Oh, off the bar. McCarthy back in. Oh, no, Keith gets it. Oh, good attacking play. Let's go. Still continue to come up and tick up on possession over there. Like to see it. Like to see it. Williams up with the corner for the Macclesfield side. James takes it out the air. That's a weird one to show us if we aren't about to counter. Show us what a sweeper keeper do. Out to Knowles. Drummond, Mensah on the corner. Does manage to fold it back to the center back. Kopic sends it up the wing to Drummond. Drummond cuts in. Oh, that was an insane shot if that goes in. Uh-oh. Said he could play through it. Let's let it go then. Good job, good job. Clear that better next time. All right, let him do that. Woo! Spicy game. Spicy game. Donald's looking good. Bennett's looking good. I don't think those were bad choices at all. I think we need that youth back there in this case for this team. We want to let them wear themselves out, which actually starts to look like they're doing now. All right, so let's look at what we're doing here. We're going to pull McCarthy back for Contongo. Contongo can come off. We're actually going to put in Connor Woods. We're going to let him finish things off for the game. We're going to switch to 3 up front. And we're going to make one more swap. We're going to go for Knowles for... No, let's go... Yeah, let's go Knowles for Pilling. I think that's going to be the move here. Confirm the changes. Let's get this. Let's get this win, boys. 20 minutes. 18 minutes. We're going to get another highlight. I really hope we get a highlight. We're into the 80th minute now. Down to the 85th. Come on, guys. All right, so here's where we get spicy. We're going to go ahead and go all out attacking. We're looking to win it in the last couple seconds. Come on, guys. 5 minutes. There's the end of 90. I'm sure Macclesfield's happy about that. Get them going. Let's get them going. Come on, guys. 30 minutes of football. Let's win. Very glad we didn't use all our subs. Let's go ahead and make a couple now. And it is looking dead. McDonald is injured. Let's pull him off. And I think that's going to be our last sub. Let's go for it. We're moving. Oh, this is nerve-wracking. Absolutely nerve-wracking. Ball spills out of Pilling's feet. Woods picks it up. Amazing pickup. Into Gums. Up to McCarthy. McCarthy, oh. Couldn't quite make the pass to Buckley Ricketts. It's going out to the corner to Drummond. He's being held off. Good press, good press. Covered there. And it's just wide. Campbell taking the corner. Into the center of the box. Waller clears. Coming to the end of the first half of extra time. Start in the second. Let's get a highlight. Just one highlight. One shining moment, guys. Let's go. Eyeballs glued on the time. And it's to Drummond on the sideline, to Kopic. Into the center. Oh, he misses. He misses. It rolls out. Oh, it's going to be a penalty. We give away a penalty in the last few minutes of the game. And he doesn't save it. I think that's going to be the end. Oh, yeah, hate to see it. Absolutely hate to see it. Come on, pull it back. I'll take penalties over that. That was atrocious. Come on. Come on. Oh, here we go. Bennett. Bennett into Waller. Waller into Ledger. Ledger into Matthews. Matthews over the top into Jenkins. It's taken by Williams. Drummond to the center into McCreadle. McCreadle running down. Campbell on the wing. McCreadle bounces off. In for another goal. This is over, guys. Our season ends 3-1 to Macclesfield. I told you this game would suck. I told you this game would suck. We only have 31% possession. Only a 74% pass completion. That was atrocious from my side. Buckley Ricketts was very bad. And we stay down in the Vanarama North. Hate to say it, guys. It's been episode 2. See you for episode 3. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. Comment on just how bad that decision at the end was. Have a good night.